One thing the Guardians have done, they went out and got that middle of the bat that everybody wanted them to get last year, Josh Bell. The Guardians signed Josh Bell to a 2-year, $33 million contract. Bell is without question a power hitter that actually hits for some average. He has hit over 25 home runs in 2017, 2019, and 2021. A career high 37 of them back in 2019 last year. Power numbers down a little bit, 17 home runs, 71 RBIs, 156 games. He split time with the Washington Nationals and then was traded to the San Diego Padres, where he finished the year out on a pretty good playoff run team as well. Bell talked about why the Guardians and Chris Antonetti talked about Bell fitting into this lineup.
We were probably talking about the Guardians a month ago before they, initially reached out. He said it would be a good fit. Had just said the same thing. Told me about their minor leagues and whatnot. And it's tough not to get that itch, get that want to play with Jose Ramirez. Prodigious, best switch hitter in the league for a long time there. So hopefully, we can learn from each other. I can hit behind him, and he have 120 RBIs last year. Hopefully save some for me. But if we're both over 100, I think we'll be in a good place.
Has evolved as a hitter and does a really good job of managing the strike zone. There are very few players in the league that have the power potential and hit the ball as hard, as consistently as Josh does, and manage the strike zone as well. So those ingredients are things that we think can lead to a very successful season.
And let's welcome in Terry Pluto from the Plain Dealer, cleveland.com. Terry, you were on that press conference, as we saw. I asked Chris Antonetti that. This guy just made a lot of sense. You heard his name at the trade deadline as someone that the Guardians really wanted.
Actually, and I wrote about it early November, but I said I just didn't think it would happen because his agent is Scott Boras, and Boras is notorious for wanting, he's the king of the 12-year contract and all that kind of stuff. Well, apparently the market for Bell wasn't quite as strong as Boras had hoped. And so the interesting thing is they found a way to make it work with Cleveland. It's 2 years, $33 million, I think $17 million the first year and then $16 the second. And the idea being that Bell can get out of it after his first year if he has a big year. If you're the Guardians, figure, okay, fine. He goes out and his 35 homers, great. We wish him well. And if he has a year kind of like he did last year where, he has 271, 16 homers, that kind of thing, we'll take him back at that price. So it was a good deal for both sides. I'm just surprised it happened because of the Boras factor, but I'm really glad about it because if it wasn't him, then you start getting into, Jesus Aguilar and guys like that.